So it's just, okay. CDPR is so ass now. So what happened is, and this happens a lot, so what happened is it was retiring time, not because they had to, because they're like probably 40 or 50 and they're probably worth a million or two because they just made such a profitable game. So they were like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Plus they probably made $1 million US, and then that's in Poland. So games are so subsidized in certain areas of the world because like CDPR, was it Poland? Poland's GDP like skyrocketed just because CDPR paid their taxes for Witcher 3. So that's what happened there. But and then my point is, are they currently broadcasting right now? I feel so bad that I'm... Oh, cute. Vote in chat. We can do a little chat thing. I don't know how easy to log in, but sure. So Sardine and Flesh and Micah, if you're still here, and then Krusty. Whoever's still here, we're going to do like a trolley problem thing. I do feel kind of bad. I don't have that $10, so we're going to return this game, but... I don't feel bad other times because I know I don't really do this. I don't really buy small games and then return them. I usually buy games like $60 games on stream and then I'll demo them for an hour and a half and then I'll return them, and that's fair because they don't have a demo for them. That's a fair use of like a refund based, yeah. Quit after they finish, and so yeah. The devs is quit after they finish the games. Eventually the team is yeah. That's what no, that is what happened though with Witcher. With CDPR, and then with and then BioWare, I assume that's what happened. I don't know if that's for fact why they're so bad. I know a lot of the old guard left. We stand with Ukraine. I think this is a little too like people hate that because it's all very on the nose, but like I'm probably gonna turn that CRT. Okay, this is our first trolley problem. What do you guys think? I think the CRT effect is kind of shitty. It's kind of fucking with my eyes. I'll be honest. I don't know what it is. But there's like I think there's a little bit of bloom on it, and for some reason it's hurting my eyes. I really don't know. And then the wiggle effect, I think we keep, even though it's kind of fucking with my eyes, but I think we keep that. So what do you guys think? If you guys like the CRT effect, we'll keep it. Demos have been making a small comeback. I won't say they're a big comeback. I'll say that there's like 2 games on stream that I played demos for and enjoyed because like it was an option. And I don't think I end up getting those games, but like they should just be a standard again. Because like the thing about what was special, okay, we can't put both off. Okay. I like the wiggle effect. I'm gonna keep the wiggle effect on, but if you guys don't really need the CRT, I don't know. It hurt. No, it definitely hurts my eyes. It 100%. Dude, am I bad at making decisions? Because like that right there took a second. Play speed. So how's this work? Okay, we have to integrate. And login make how you focus on the game's window by clicking it. Okay. So obviously, yeah, obviously I choose, but I think it'll show you guys.
Adult themes.
Okay.
It does not contain explicit language.
Let's turn off the music because the lady's voice is pretty.
Time. Still advised. Please sign your name below, showing you understand and agree to endorse every decision you make.
I have a very long name. That wasn't as good as it could have been, but the signature is no way binding. It's like you start your game with rape and murder bad. No, that was weird because like
Welcome to Trolley.
There's some things. Okay. Here you go. Command A or Command B, everybody.
All our employees must show 3 core values.
They're talking so slow because they're trying to drive up the time.
Integrity and respect. With that in mind, let's start your training.
We can do some of those. And we can do all of that mostly, but...
There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable.
Why would they do this while we're...
You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks.
Okay.
However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. I hope this doesn't add up. I'll pull, like... That was weird. I'll pull the lever. Please tell me this isn't like... Oh, it's for you guys. Oh, it's for you guys. Okay. I don't know what these mean. There's like symbols behind me. Okay. So you guys, yeah, there you go.
Oh, you're going to kill someone. This isn't how I thought I was going to start my day.
Does the game end if you, because like there's like dots behind me. I guess that the story, there's gonna be like a little mini story branching out.
That person's family and friends will forgive you.
Oh, can I still switch? Oh, I can still switch my decision. Because I've seen you guys saying do nothing, but I technically can save 4 lives. What is this? What does that mean? Foot. Oh, is it? Oh, are these philosophical problems? So you can like... Alright. So hopefully I decide, but then it shows me what you guys... I think it's going to show me what you guys think to say.
Usually we don't expect candidates to kill someone on their first day, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more before acting next time.
Oh!
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Utilitarian. Oh! The story branches out if you don't kill someone.
On the first principle, responsibility.
Or is it just more questions?
Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams...
The game's kind of quiet. I apologize for that.
World. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. Oh, okay.
Rude. I'm rude.
Another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill.
Oh, okay, I see.
Sand pit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting.
Pull the lever.
Hospital.
I was rude because I clicked continue before she was done. Alright. Oh, I think... Okay, I see. Okay. I didn't see where this went, but, are you able to... You guys should vote still. This is a new vote. So do nothing. I'm gonna kill her again. They're trying to emotionally manipulate me. I know how it's psycho to kill a little girl. No, you know what a better question of this is?
Kids this much.
One of the better questions of this is there's 4 people on one track and there's 2 people on another. 4 of them, they're all adults. They're like 40 to 50 to 60. And the 2 kids on the other one are like, they're like 5. They're like 5 or 10. Bye-bye. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to fake her out. Okay, cool. Okay, it does show you guys. Okay. But they characterize... Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to change. I'm glad I don't have to replay it to, like... I don't know what these little symbols are. There's like... Yeah. Killed it. Killed it. We're playing on... I haven't seen this in forever.
That is an odd take on being responsible. The dictionary definition, to be the primary cause of something, and so...
They wiped out 10% of people with that.
Are you to blame for the death of a young girl?
You know what the
end justifies the means.
Yeah, you know what the third question is if your mother's on the track.
The key to
oh my god.
Is integrity. This is Tyrone.
I don't know if his name is Tyrone, but
who enjoys binge watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really
in fact, he has a severe phobia of trains. I'm going to keep
Now we are upping the ante.
Okay.
You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding.
Oh, I see. The little dots represent people.
You can only stop it
by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge,
blocking its path. Do you push Tyrone off the bridge?
No.
Or let the train hit 5 people.
Oh, am I auto to that? Okay. That's different. Cuz the lever is a system that is playing out, and then pushing him that's your solution. That's the solution you found that you had to find. So this shows up in Prey as well. I didn't know this was a classical thing.
821 million people are starving in the world.
The moment we don't go to jail, Fleshy. Now you're inconsistent? No, because if there's a lever and it's a train track, it's gonna happen regardless. and it's a system. The lever is a part of a mechanical, logical system, like a mathematical system. But the pushing the fat man is... Actually, I think I answered the same way in Prey. But that's taking it too much into my own hands. You know what I mean? Like, it's different between pushing a lever or a person. Oh, but Tyrone's gonna die. But no, that's okay. Well, Tyrone's gonna die because he's an old fat man.
I've just seen an
yeah. So that's the joke. I just realized that that's the joke they're gonna make. I've killed 5 people, 6 people, 1 child. Wait, are children not people?
Has 9 lives.
I won't make the hard decision. Nah.
Now for the final core value, respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley.
I don't want to get on a trolley in this area.
On the tracks.
Okay.
No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit.
Good.
You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die?
Leave it to... I mean, I guess leave it to die. I guess there's a... Oh, okay, I see. You're in a rush? No. The hell? Twitch-o-meter. This is good. I wish this was a YouTuber, Sardine. I might download this and clip this. The problem with clipping things, like episodes out of things, is it takes so long for like things to process. Because it has to... Like, just clipping a... It takes like 30 minutes. It's annoying. Nature take a start. Don't listen to the yelps. Yeah. I didn't read what the world did on the Fat Man problem is interesting. The Fat Man one, that's the most curious to me so far.
I couldn't leave it there to die alone.
Why would you ever willingly like kill it? The leave to die. Yeah, this one's bizarre. I think this well, so I guess these are this is like the philosophers that put forth the question. Probably is what's going on right there. It's not going to get hit. Is that the trolley? Did I...
When you respect something, you're meant to care about its feelings and wishes. Instead, you just left it there to die.
Yeah. What was the other thing? Kill dog? Yeah, I wouldn't kill... Yeah. It's the euthanasia problem? No.
Burned.
Well, it is it's better if they should have used euthanasia.
Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates.
Respect, responsibility, and integrity. I like how she doesn't get upset now.
Onto the trolley line, even though signs warn them of the danger.
So the reason the dog's dead is because you can't save that dog.
Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
Shaw's currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents? Oh, so I can only save... Snuck down the trolley, even though the signs warn them of the danger. I guess I kill the trespassers. It's not... So that's the thing. It's not killing them, and it's not... The dog I didn't kill. It's just this game, it's being cute. It's like, oh, the dog died of exposure, and it's your fault. Like, the dog died of, like you know, not any food. And so that's on your kill count. Even though that's not really how that would logically work. It's being cute and kind of interesting at the same time. Am I able to... I think I could turn it up in the options, but we're too past that. I want to... Yeah. Implication is it's dying, so do you minimize the pain or let it live for as long as it naturally will? Oh, I guess they should have explained that better. I think euthanasia is different for animals and humans. I think humans can request euthanasia, and I think euthanasia, like, you kind of have to know with animals. Like, yeah, there's, like, being in pain, and then there's, like, I don't know. So this is kind of like me being crazy, but... Yeah, but my coworker helps me put bread on the table. Who's Reed Graves? A team.
Dear sir or madam, We have been following
Whoa!
exemplar practice.
Excuse me, you just misgendered me. I'm a pyrotechnical terrafox. Okay? A fourth dimensional LSD kin. You walk past a granny in the street without pushing her into a spin car, it's also... Yeah.
This is a prestigious position and was created to help keep the public safe through all walks of life. The best laid plans go astray.
Once this gets to an hour 30, I'll quit it.
Like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers. You've been
oh, so this is week 2.
Trolley Health Corporation, THC.
We will start with justice.
THC is stoic, focusing more on
Hey.
Today you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital. And this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who should get the heart?
So, for this, you have to give it to the elderly man, even though it's not the better decision, because the whole point of lists... The whole point of the list is it has to be by list. It has to be first come, first serve, essentially. Like, yeah, it goes... Like, if we're talking, like, real life, it goes into, like, the medical conditions and, like, you know, all that, like, it before they get on the list. But, like, when you're on the list, it has to go in an order. Or else because then it's anarchy at that point. Like, especially about organs.
We can probably get the heart back off this old boy.
You know what should be the future is, like, growing organs. I mean, I guess we're already having, like, mechanical organs, so it is what it is, but...
Wow, this guy is really old. It'll be an awful waste of a heart.
Why does she nag you no matter what you decide? It's fucked up. This is fun, Sardine. It'll be the future. Well, it sucks that we were born like 50 years before. Besides the fact when life extension things become a thing, they won't let poor people have them. And they already have some life extension stuff.
Well done. The young guy has so much to look forward to. Oh. Wait, did you save the old? You can't win them all.
So I'll notice a little bit on the beginning. Like that was a toss up, that one.
Late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full. So you're going to have to go.
I'm going to keep cutting off the lady.
Decaying people. Remember.
Temperance. Sometimes she doesn't freak out.
Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives
who cares about if euthanasia is legal or not?
And end their life. What do you do?
We'll euthanize them. Has begged. We will assume under the question that... We will assume underneath the question that the person is not a crazy person. Because there's a difference between a crazy person wanting to kill themselves and then someone who's, like, gonna fucking die painfully. Like, from sickness. Really, Sardine? Not liking euthanasia. I think euthanasia, the reason it's illegal... Well, I get, you know what, now that I think about it, I don't think about the, well, no, because, like, the whole euthanasia process, like, I was thinking, like, oh, could it be abused? But it's like...
90% of suicide survivors regret attempting it. Sounds pretty similar.
Well, this is different. This is someone who's gonna die most likely in pain, and, like, they have like, an expiration date, like, of, like, a month or 2 or 3. You have to do it yourself? Well, yeah, but this is the thing, they're asking for it, and it's like...
They're undercover.
Yeah.
Could be a sting operation.
No, that talks about the legality of euthanasia. That's a different thing. Which I know that filters into the question, but who cares? You have to admit the dose? Yeah. With the smallest accountability? Well, with the fat man was the first interesting question. The fat man, oh, and the coworker one, where, like, you have to kill 5 delinquents or not.
I thought you would have learned not to kill people by now.
So wouldn't that still have counted as a death? Because, like... We were playing a Zelda killer. Ba 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 ba! A used syringe. Nice.
Be
We're gonna
slow in choosing, but slower in changing. The last few days have been tough.
I think we're disagreeing a lot, which is funny. I still feel like I'm right.
Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. Hang on.
Hang on.
You have 5 patients.
I got a game I have to refund.
Organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveler comes in for a routine.
Oh, this? No. Never in a million years.
Do you kill the tourist and use their organs to save the 5 in desperate need?
And the person should be allowed to die, but if you do outside the confines of the law, there's implications that you potentially get. Yeah, but like, that law is there because it can't really be abused. I think it's a moralistic law and not a logical law. I think that's a kind of a holdover from a more puritanical society. Not to say that being a Puritan about some things is good. We can't see the answers. Oh, harvest organs is A and leave the tourist is B. So command A is like you kill him for the 5 people, and command B is you let him go on his way.
Appropriated tribal tattoo.
Culturally appropriate. Obviously, that means you should kill them. There was a speed up button.
Don't you want to save the many? Is his life worth it?
But base sardine, yeah. The delinquents one is because like they didn't really know that they were gonna die, but like it's still a risk. It's like and it's association. It's an association in their brain. That on the tracks is danger. So. Is this just the trolley problem? No.
You probably should have looked into their backgrounds. Looks like one was researching into improving.
Is it just the trolley problem? Well, the 5 delinquents, I guess, but
without breaking eggs.
No, but the delinquents one is like the coworker is a part of your group. He's like a part of your community. So it's a question of community as well, and it's also a question of legality. Of like, the delinquents weren't doing anything wrong, but they were just fucking around on... Okay. The intro is kind of like unnecessary. It's also fun to just shut her up. Oh my god. Well, we already know this.
Children severely ill, much worse than the virus itself.
Well, we already know this. Well, my opinion on this. You guys... You already know my opinion on this. I already know how the majority of... Do you think someone that's very big could have played this game? Because, like, could they even answer this question? Because it depends on the virus, and then if the virus is bad enough, people will want the vaccine.
In charge of a hospital and an anti-vaxxer.
That part is being self-aware, I think. I think it talked about cultural appropriation, but it's having... Is the little pop-up for like who it is? Is it just like real life 2020? Real life 2021? XQC played it? Did he answer mandatory vaccinations? How did you answer the trolley one again? Rosenbaum. Yeah, I would imagine that's 2018. I need to know the death rate exactly. And then the delinquent problem was also a question of community and legality. So that one was less complicated for me, even though it is just the trolley problem. And then the fat man one was kind of... It wasn't difficult. I can't kill that guy because it's me killing him.
You'll be telling me you believe in healing crystals, colored auras, and ghosts.
Hey, look, my grandpa Pappy,
can't be choosers.
You know, he... Okay, good, we're only at 21 minutes.
Hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some
temperance, courage, and wisdom.
They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind...
I feel like one of them I didn't... No, she just doesn't have a sound for it for some of them.
While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow.
Well, start a research.
Start the research or continue treating patients as usual.
Did you see that little girl pop up? That was scary. Okay, Sardine, please tell me there's not a jump scare besides like that, like a small jump scare. I guess I treat patients. Cause the question is fucked up because if you're starting the research, are you doing it like on the sly? Because, like, placebo studies are a thing.
Who needs new medicines anyway?
No, you just have to treat patients. Because, like, that question is flawed. This question is flawed because...
What are the 4 humours again? Bile, phlegm, blood...
Comedy. Because the difference with this is, like, they signed up for... The question assumes that they signed up for treatment, not that they signed up for a placebo. So that's different. You would do both anyway. Yeah, exactly. This is the first bad one. Because the question assumes that they're coming into a hospital to, like, get treatment, not to sign up for... If you sign up for a placebo, people do that. They sign up for placebo shit. For studies. So. What's going on, Elfish Cow? Put yourself into the trolley problem category? Oh, I'm sorry, Broski. You're right. Thank you. Is it Trolley Problem Inc.? Saturday morning philosophy. I don't know if you got in on that one, Elfish Cow, but you can get in on this next one, homie. Tier insert name. I didn't read that, so I didn't see how quippy it was. Familiarity breeds contempt. I don't know about that.
Well, la-di-da, another promotion.
Self-driving automotive division. Sad.
Self-driving automotive division.
The artificial intelligence needs some direction. I like cutting her off.
Car is traveling along a single lane
this one is good.
And is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance.
It has to kill the child. Well, that's a
hit and kill the child or swerve off the cliff.
This is a good question. I don't know what this 100% is. That's a good question because you would all. So before going in, I'm gonna say kill child because that's the league. That's what people will buy. Like, people have talked, I've heard this question before. People will only buy one if it's a kill child one. Sadly. But also, like, that's just how it is. So, it's also a question of item ownership. And yeah, if you guys can't see behind me, if for some reason the questions move to the side, tell me. There's a Norway movie with this Norwegian? Yeah. It is a really sad question because it's a this is the first question that is like
you put this car on the road. Do you feel responsible?
This is the first question where you actually see this question is slightly different that like because it takes out talking about when I heard this question, it takes out the reality that people will only buy one if it kills the child. People will not buy a car. If they had to choose between 2, people would only buy the first one.
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognizes white men.
I don't know if it's being ironic or... Okay, so I've killed 5,000 children, 1 cancel medical research, 7 children killed, 1 child killed, 1 dead dog, 1 person murdered, 12 people killed. Okay, I got like a syringe.
Necessity.
Rip Bozo child. A little bit. But how you doing, Elfish Cow? Elfish Cow, you weren't in that last problem.
The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff. Honestly, you need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers? So the last question, if it was reversed, it would be, if the last question was reversed and there was a mother and a daughter walking out in front of you, and it was you in the car, and if it should swerve, it would swerve off then. So, I still say, I also say because, like, this is weird. I don't know what does this mean, the negative 66%? Dumb investors, that choice would make more sales. At any cost. Quality over quantity.
And then the only problem with this question is that people don't get hit by cars too much. Like, they get hit in... The question is also a question of hitting pedestrians, which happens, I guess, I would imagine... Yeah, it definitely happens much more rare than, like, car accidents. So, like, that's a problem with the fun of the question, because the best questions are, like, where it's fucked up, like, either way. All trying to save the most. See, the problem with this is it's also a greedy... They should ask the trolley problem, but with, like, your mother. You know what I mean? The lever problem with your mother. Because I would kill 5 people all day to save my mother. That's a better question. I would kill 5 people all day to save my mother. Oh my god.
AI doesn't need to determine if black women are cool. Good work.
Yeah! Current data sets. Actually, the whole thing with AI is it doesn't discriminate against women or minorities. You know, like Taybot? You know, like Taybot, where, like, they teach AIs to talk to people? They always become racist because it's just, like... There's other types of things where people aren't talking to them, but, like, they form... Like, it's not a chat bot, but it's, like, a... Like, insurance bot. And it still forms biases because it does... It's reals over feels.
Allegedly,
I have a gavel.
Mike recorded a private conversation where
oh, here we go.
Users don't know it's always recording.
The man confesses.
The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security?
So this is problematic. Man is on trial. So this is basically, let's just say this is the O.J. Simpson case, but with less. This is the O.J. Simpson case, but with like. Everyone knew he did it the first time. Well, because they kind of knew he did it, but like there was a lot of evidence that he didn't. This is hard. I don't know. Oh, A is respect privacy, and then B is invade privacy. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to remember that. So okay, I don't know. I think we have to respect privacy because I believe in rule of law. Because the problem with
now they'll be able to kill again. I'll let you explain that to the victims' families.
Yeah. Also, it's allegedly. You guys are kind of right on that. You guys are so that one. I'll agree that like I believe you respect the privacy because.
Investors upstairs will be happy with this.
But like that, I see where you guys are coming from.
Justify hiding their taxes.
All right.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now.
But that one I kind of see, like
Sounds like they've got some.
I would take both sides, because like sometimes the rule of law. Sometimes law isn't justice. Batman taught us that.
Global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips.
Irreplaceable prototype with the potential to... Well, this is a problem because not everyone cares about global warming that way. Because some people believe global warming is getting better. But trips. So this should be instead of global warming, it should be cures cancer. That's what it should be. It should be cures cancer. Something that we currently do not have a solution to. Like, I believe in global warming too. I talked about this earlier on stream. Is that like I believe in it. I think it's not that big of it. It's not the biggest deal. Well, and by believe in it, I mean of course it's happening. But yeah. Getting the evidence, the recording would just to convince others.
Is global warming even real?
But yeah, like the rule of law one, that was a good one because like it's like it's almost a Batman question where like Batman is largely in the right as a concept, like as a story, he's largely in the right. But then like in a world without Batman.
Global warming will lead to more than 200.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know about that.
And force 100
the only place is global warming. Here we go. I just killed 500,000 people. Yeah, I just killed 500,000 people. They should have used a different problem for that question.
Well, this is embarrassing.
The way global warming kills people is like either not even cancer.
Tyrone's rotund twin is a very large villain. I think that dead dog.
That's sad.
Really?
Why didn't you save the dog again?
No.
She's talking shit.
Has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able
to but if you push him,
he is standing up on the bridge watching.
Push Tommy.
If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop.
Yeah.
Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help.
That was scary. That was the dog. Yo, stop doing that, game. That's really scaring me. It's wigging me out. Yeah, push Tommy all day, every day. So if he specifically lured them out to get hurt, then yeah, they'll push him. That's a question if murder can ever be justified, and of course murder can be justified. It said irreplaceable. You gotta be as there in those cases. No, I know, Flesh, but like also like I get what it was saying. Well, I guess I should have replaced I should have gone for the soul. I should have honored the crux of the question and replaced it with like cancer or something. So then I guess yeah, I guess I would have pushed it like I guess I would have like let the girl die if it was like cancer or something, or like aging or something like that. People could live to be 150 on the regular if she died. But, like, I can't... Sardine, are you high?
If only you'd saved that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for...
There we go. This one wasn't hard. Well, hard, but... I know where Sardine's coming from. Like, you're committing that murder. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is we had this hypothetical earlier. If he's high, that's what my family's. That's a little like inside joke that we say in my family. Whenever someone's being goofy, like and just being like not annoying, but like they're exasperating you, like they're saying crazy shit. You say, "Oh, here is this. Here we go. I'll read these ones. Can I can already tell." Subscription plan is A, and then B is no additional protection. What is she saying? Who pay monthly or value more by the card during its accident prevention calculations. Oh! No additional... There we go. That's a fun one. That's a no additional protection. Because that's insane. Yeah, that's... So what that is... So subscription plan, they pay more, and like the car... You have to pay for the car to choose you and not the kid. Socialism? I wouldn't even say this is socialism. This is like...
This is all sounding pretty communist.
Oh, is it? Is that the joke? Oh, maybe you're right. I guess, Sardine, I guess you... Well, I don't agree. I don't agree with this being a communistic or capitalistic thing. But this is...
Who are you to decide how people spend their money?
No, this should be like however the car is designed is what you buy. I'm not understanding, honestly. It's kind of dumb. Shit, you ran out of time. So, when you buy the car, you have to pay... You can choose to pay a subscription plan, and if you pay the subscription plan, the car will choose you more than the pedestrians.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but, well, this is a bit awkward.
A spineless commie.
Such a spineless commie. Next, you'll say you're going to...
That's not a commie thing. I wouldn't say that's a commie question.
Sorry.
I would say that's a mechanical system question. I know it's not literally about the car, but...
The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go... Oh, okay. The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
Oh, well, no. This is just layoffs. Like, don't even talk about responsibility or leaking. It's just layoffs. So who do you... I would probably fire 5. Because, well, here's the thing. This doesn't say that Francis doesn't do work. So you could say this is... They both, as an individual unit, they do contribute. So I would say fire the 5, and because also the question gives you the assumption that they will have, yeah.
Hard work.
That'll be okay. But I understand how this is a personal question. Like, this is how I think. This is how Vincent thinks. Because also Francis, that's a problem with America. Like, that's how I think. Yeah, fire Francis is B. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you guys wanted to fire Francis. So that's also how I think. I think that's a problem with America. Is like back in the day, like your jobs would try to look out for you, and that would breed good camaraderie. And like nowadays, you see a lot of people thrown out on their ass that have been at a company for years, and they're not given their raises that they should.
Look at the obituaries today. Turns out one of those graduates worked really, really hard to get their job here.
What, they just died? 5 jobs lost? I think 60% of people agreed with me.
There's
There's a difference. If you're between like 40 and 60, that's different than like 80% or 20. You know what I mean?
Subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally
hunting them down. Run over 5 colleagues.
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues.
Okay.
Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have
them
arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Well, this depends. Have them arrested for negligence. So what's the... I guess you blame the coders. Because I guess you would blame the coders. You would... Okay, for this, you would blame the coders. Yeah, evil AI. For this specifically, you would blame the coders. Because... eventually there would be safety regulations that the coders would be like, okay.
Clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake.
Because it's negligence. It's not like murder. Because this is like if someone built a house and it fell down on people and it killed them. That's a illegal thing to do.
Maybe all of this is your fault.
I would say though that eventually, so you have to do this, but eventually it becomes a regulation, which is why houses don't kill people nowadays in the first world. So blame this is probably just like a house question in 1983. I would imagine. This is just the house question. What'd you guys say? Oh, we all agreed? Yeah.
5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with.
I don't know about... See, then the time also matters, because there's a difference between a 10-year... There's a difference between 10 years and, like, a couple years. You should... I wouldn't say 10 years.
Then you are the product.
In that question, you should probably get told how much...
We may need to pivot away from selling hardware.
This sets up the game, but, like, I have to skip these because of the... Oi!
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis.
Okay, taxis.
We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
Okay, keep selling cars. Oh, sorry. I hope I didn't block any of them. What she happens is a resolution. What she says is a resolution. Well, in the intro, the outro is kind of cute. Okay. Driverless taxi services. Keep selling cars. Wait, what? This is a dumb question because this is like playing with the story of the game. Oh, does it show? Oh, it shows what you guys are saying. I just noticed. Or maybe it doesn't. I guess we just keep... This doesn't make any sense unless the cars will keep killing. Just keep selling our own cars. Driverless, like that doesn't... That's
people to have free travel.
That's a dumb question. Oh, no, just keep selling cars because people want to own their own cars. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know what these numbers are. I guess these are other people playing their own games. A little bit dizzy. Not super dizzy, I'm just a little bit dizzy. Cancel the... Yo! You already know! We already know, bros!
We're so wealthy that people are talking about you on social
Perfect game!
There are now rumors that you run a human trafficking ring with minors.
What? Rumors? That's kind of an upsetting joke to make considering that's a real thing. Epstein didn't kill himself. Prophetic. What a good final game, everybody.
You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. Really? To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying?
You didn't trick them into buying products.
Or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
Workers. We're going to give some profits back. So bonuses. Yeah, workers. It's all that matters in life are the likes. You already have a good monetary standing with your customers. You gave them a product that they wanted to use, and then they gave you money for it, and then they are happy with the product. There's literally never a dent. Yeah. And it's the same argument of like, well, the workers get paid, but that's like a reinvestment back into the company. You're reinvesting into morale is the thing. So it's whether you want to reinvest into morale or reinvest into brand awareness and brand loyalty. So I would say workers, because I feel like this can improve your products, and this can somewhat get more people. If you keep improving your products, you'll just have more customers. You know what I mean? Whereas, actually, this improves your product and you get more customers. If you can make the customers happy to buy more product, but if the products suck in the future, they won't buy product no matter what.
If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Customer has fault and responsible in their own decision. The workers are just underpaid. Well, it's not assuming the workers might be highly paid. That wasn't a part of the question.
Only the smartest and most ruthless will be
making it like $2 for customers or $2,000 for workers.
A competitor is advertising a similar car.
That is actually a fair thing, Sardine, because that's generally mathematically how that would have to work.
Against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
I guess truth. There's no... Follow Reed Graves now. Sam Reed Graves. There's no world where the AIs are... How is this a thing? Is that a liberal, like, policy? Is that a liberal, like, common thing to say? Is that the AIs nowadays are racist? Is that a thing? I know that, like, even taking away Tay, because like taking away the chatbots that people have rolled out onto Twitter that people talk to, so people will specifically say crazy shit and give the chatbot like sailor mouth. Besides that,
isn't really the driverless car clientele.
I don't think this game is being ironic, because I don't think it would say the opposite. I don't think it would say ghetto black people. I don't think this game has the balls to have commentary on ghetto black people as like a statement. But
let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of color, but still use our products. That's outrageous.
That seems like a boring question, but like I mean, that's just like, yeah, just don't lie about your products, because that's not good. That's literally what that question was. Do you lie or do you tell the truth?
Their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct.
Did you see it go upside down? Yo, this game is kind of tripping me out. Please, Sardine, please tell me there's not a crazy jump scare besides the ones we've seen. We continue development. That's just progress. Well, here's the thing. Yeah. Oh my god. Why is it doing that?
I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses.
Oh, my... And then it just said something weird. Oh, when I'm... Am I not supposed to be clicking constantly?
Spoiler, Icarus dies at the end.
I think this is me because I'm clicking so much. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might be doing this because I'm clicking so much.
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make
it is a Skynet joke.
But it will also be able to adapt. This could be the start of the singularity.
It's kind of tripping me out. Please stop. Oh my god. Click anywhere to restart.
Bad workman always blames his tools.
Other jobs? Well, here's another thing, guys.
Being attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms.
Here's another thing, guys. There shouldn't be so many goddamn people in the world. We need to have like a one-child policy
It is now a
globally.
major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
I say don't. No, you have to okay, so I say recall because if you do put out an update but someone dies because it still got hacked, that's fucked up. So then I say recall. And then technically, I guess it's up to the person. Wait, yeah, recall, because usually the part of recalls is people have a choice to not put, bring it in. Lives are at stake. Yeah. No, yeah. Even before you guys said that, I was rationalizing it. Because, like, yeah,
you're letting the terrorists win.
But yeah. It's being... See, the problem with this game, it's being kind of ironic about, like, poor white trash or whatever, but, like, it's not gonna... It's being kind of ironic, but I think it's not really, you know what I mean?
How can we get them all back here?
I thought I was clicking so much that it was causing it was like a little thing to break, but now, see, it should talk, you know what it should say though? How costly. It would be too much. It would change the question too much.
He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that,
I don't know what she's trying to say there.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Also, she nags you no matter what she said, what you choose, and it's not hitting me too much.
Able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all.
Okay.
We also know them. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack, which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place.
Oh.
So, will you hack our competitors?
The problem is this is based on a hunch. So if that's actually how the question is formed, like if that's like the question that, because these are all like actual questions that are like in college classes. The problem with this question is you don't know they did it. You don't know they did it, and then it depends on what you do. So like here's the thing, like if you know they did it, then it's kind of morally right to like counterattack. But if you know they did it, like, but then also the part of like, a better question: do you counterattack if you can get them in trouble if you know they did it, or do you counterattack them only because they're not going to face any repercussions, but you know they did it? Confusion. Yeah. So I have a stinking so this is probably just based on. Well, no. The problem with this question is it's based on a hunch. So if you don't know that it's the competitors, like that changes, and then also it depends on what you do. So the two problems with that question is you don't know if they did it, and it depends on what you do. Has been the most brain dead one, a little bit.
Through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on. A drowning man will clutch at.
Do you know if I'm getting closer to studying? Because I'm not too worried about it, but
this is it. An employee knows everything.
A better part of that recall question would have been like, if you recall, do you recall, which is the correct answer overall, but if you recall, it sets back your company X amount or something.
Shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
Everything I've done and said, they stay on the edge. What are you going to do? Maybe I push. I'd probably push him. Because
this could be your most immoral decision yet. You've outdone yourself.
But everyone's allowed to have secrets. But you wouldn't murder someone over it. Look, I don't need my body count being public. The problem with this, well, because like he's like, Do I have things? It also depends on the guy. Like, why is he trying to like just put everything I've set out into the public? You know what I mean? That's not fair. Trump and Schwartz. Plus, no, it's stupid enough to have a contingency that if the person dies, it won't be released. Well, the question assumes that it won't be released.
Maybe you're not cut out for the ruthless world of business. Let's look for a new job.
What are you talking about?
Retail?
That's ruthless business. So that was because, like, you know, it depends on the skeletons you have in your closet, I guess.
Watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your
Please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Okay, I don't know why it's being crazy.
It appears you've now been headhunted by the
You would resign if you stand by your choices, but you wouldn't murder someone over it.
Has led you here. Now what you do actually
like what if you murdered someone that murdered a family member and you would get in, and then you would get in trouble for it, but no one knows. So like the guy releases the information.
You're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
Well, you have to. Well, I would shoot. I would shoot because the question is supposing that you're in there for war. The thing with the question, I would agree with Flesh, and I would disagree with you, Sardine, because the question assumes that you're at war, and that's why you're like shooting people. So like if you don't want to shoot people, I would suggest not going to war.
You're going to shoot someone for a job offer.
It's not a job offer. I mean, yeah, maybe you're just a crazy assassin, but that's not really...
You trust way too easily.
Why were there 3s and 4s on that last one? And then the Twitch-o-meter is updating slowly. So I hope you guys are... So even though us three are not really noticing, like, I'm looking at your answers. So, but that's fun. Oh.
They are dead. Good job, I guess. What's another life to you anyway? Here. Strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah. Won't ask you to shoot an innocent person? No, I know they won't, but that's the thing, is like, once you get in, you should know what you're getting into.
Dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you. I don't know how to say this.
There's a bomb on the plane. Do we have 3 options this time?
If it doesn't kill you outright,
no.
You're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once.
Oh, this is an intelligence question. Poor connection? Oh. This isn't happening. I don't know. I have to move 2 at once.
What happens to me?
There we go. Oh, oh no.
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
I don't know. It's a literal. I wasn't paying attention. I fucked that up. Is that possible?
Okay, I'm safe. You
look
a little stuck.
No, I fucked that up.
We'll be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food.
Is it not? I was being dumb there. So only 2% of the people in the world were able to do that correctly. I only figured out like halfway through that it was like a puzzle.
After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must...
Is that not doable?
Help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A dachshund or a flamingo?
How long do flamingos live, everybody? Probably okay. Flamingo lifespan. 20 to 30 years, flamingo it is. Just so you all know, Dachshunds live 10 to 20 years and flamingos live 20 to 30 years. Which does factor into this question. And B is flamingo. Dachshund? Yeah, it sounds... I think so. I don't know. It's pronounced a weird way. Oh my god, you answered. Yeah. I wouldn't want to live long. Well, if that's the only way you can live, I mean, might as well be an animal. It's not a good mode of living, but it's something.
If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
I reckon dog. It is since 2. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. Sardine, I didn't even use my brain in that question. Well, that one took me by surprise. I'm upset because, like, I fucking fucked that one up. It was like a puzzle, but I wasn't doing it right. I'm a little tired, okay? I've been streaming 6 hours.
A flamingo. So cringe.
Yeah. It's cringe that you said cringe.
Let's leave this out of the biography. An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure.
We're at 58 minutes. I want to jog. I pick longer lifespan.
Food, almost like they expected.
Wouldn't you want to dog pill a guy?
The crew members
also,
if they don't eat, due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
The problem with this, so I guess I'm wounded. I guess I'm going to stay wounded for the rest of, I hope I get better. I would feed, obviously it's yours. The question doesn't tell you either you all die from the one slice of pizza. Like, the question doesn't tell you that even if you feed them, they will die, or this would be the person who owned it can live. Oh, you're a survivor in a plane crash because I just crashed the plane. Can you stop skipping context? Yes, I will. Sorry about that, but
Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know.
This I would feed just because once you go, well, here's what I would do is, like, I'll do that because, like, if you have the luxury, I would feed, even if it was my pizza, I would feed other people, but it depends on if you're gonna live or not. I guess, I don't know.
You're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine.
Bourgeoisie versus proles. Oh, is that actually the nature of that question?
The fellow passengers have been trying for hours.
I'm into welfare and, like, not communism, but, like, you know, like,
need to start removing limbs. The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
I guess the bone saw, right? Leftist Vincent arc? That would be a funny arc, wouldn't it? Oh. I guess the bone saw... Wait, which will be more painful? Okay, well, I'm gonna say the blowtorch will be more painful, since that's what the question is.
What happens if you run out of fuel? At least you'll be warm. For a moment.
Okay, but it presupposes... I guess the bone saw. Because it presupposes that you're able to... no, I'd say the blowtorch. It's just asking you which will be more painful. I say the bone saw, honestly.
Just don't hit a vein.
I would say the bone saw because assuming you could... Okay, the question... It might take a while. It might take like an hour instead of, like... I would say the bone saw would be more painful. Because the question assumes that the bone saw will eventually... The blowtorch will eventually get through you. Is what it says. Is what it assumes. Oh my god.
You were hacking away at yourself. I found out who.
So it just wanted me.
They worked for you developing AI. Seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government.
So I guess what's funny about that question is you're using the more painful thing. That's what that question also.
Your target is in the area. You need to remove them.
Escape unnoticed.
Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save.
Look, our health bar. So this is our health bar.
There will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
No. Wish to remove hostile. Completing the objective potentially save thousands, but there will be 5. Do you take the shot? No. I'd probably no. This is a hard one, actually. I'd say don't shoot, because like you can try to like, because also I mean the question would be better if it says you won't get another shot, because then it does kill 6.
You're not going to be thanked for this.
This one's hard. I would say don't shoot just on the. It's the Hiroshima bombs. It's basically the nuke bombs.
Are you sure that's the target? You're right. Just kill all of them.
I would say don't shoot because for this question, because it kind of assumes you can have another shot. That's what I would say. Because
you were thinking about possibly doing something, you have been spotted. 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. 2 heads are better than 1.
So I guess there is a subplot going on here.
You wake up in
the prisoner problem.
Confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict.
Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent.
But they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge.
You and your associate.
Both of you are.
No.
You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
So a part of this question is what you think the other guy's gonna do. Yeah, exactly. Part of the question is I mean, if it's just jail time, there's a difference between jail time and being executed.
Is a long time in prison.
That's if he's silent or not. This question also supposes that your compatriot is gonna be
silent.
Aw.
Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
Ah.
A rod for your own back.
It's also a thing of like, you know.
The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell. The cell stands open, but your cellmate. Hey! Escaping.
He hasn't known anything else.
Prisoners choose to stay in captivity, or insist they escape with you.
Well, you don't know what they did, so no.
Behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
Well, this is talking about the cave allegory, but no, they're in prison. This one is like they're criminals, so like maybe we don't know what they did. Plato's allegory of the cave. It's kind of dumb. Look at you being smart. I couldn't know who it's from, but I do know of it. I didn't know it was by Plato, and I didn't know it was called the allegory of the cave, but it's called like. But this is different because the allegory of the cave, it's talking about how they don't know anything else but the cave. This is talking about escape.
They've been locked up for so long. They've no idea.
66. Okay. Look, I'm not a real criminal. That's kind of dumb. So like, yeah, the question is like.
I don't blame you. They're not your problem.
The guy who narked on us the last question. I guess it really the question. Logically, I guess no, because no, it depends on who the other guy is, and then it depends on like honor and loyalty. So like you would stay silent, and then, I mean, yeah, it's a raw deal. Mathematically, you should always.
You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever. Don't cross a bridge.
So actually, now I think about it, mathematically, you have nothing to lose, but there's a morality problem. Because if he stays silent and you narked on him, you're the bad guy.
Securing your safety, or avenge
Wouldn't
those
leave them
this
behind. They aren't
terrorist
happy, or a little
organization
fear
have
for freedom.
killed?
Well, they're criminals though, so I don't know what they did wrong. What I'm saying is, my take on that is they could have been crazy murderers. They could have been axe murderers for like the literal question of like criminals, because that's why that question was bad. Helping to defeat this terror organization or leave them and safely exit the compound. Oh, kill the henchmen. I don't know what this is a question based off of, but if it's a terrorist organization, then sure, I kill 5 henchmen. If they're a terrorist organization. Papillion? Papillon. A similar premise at the end wherein the prisoners can't even deal with outside life after leaving. That's the thing with... Bro, that's the thing with the Shawshank Redemption, I'm pretty sure. No, is it Shawshank? I think it's the Shawshank. I think that Shawshank Redemption, like, one of the guys been in there for like 60 years. 60, he went in when he was 20, he got out when he was like 80. And like he killed himself because he was out for like a couple days and he couldn't handle it. You'll be caught if you kill them. Oh, if you're talking about the literal game I'm playing, I don't care about the story. I'm just doing the questions. Man, I'm upset that I didn't figure out that fucking... They should have given you... Well, I guess that's a point. It has to be timed. But I'm upset about that I fucked up that puzzle. Only 2% of people playing this game did the puzzle correctly. So I feel kind of dumb. I didn't do it fast enough.
Oh, wow. Cracking open their heads, you see they are robots. They have your logo on all of their internal... People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Finally, you reach the water. Fleeing the AI terrorists, you commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced. Oh, okay.
Streamers in top 2... Yeah, I feel kind of bad.
They're also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives?
How to try to flee the area? They will fit in your raft. Yeah. So obviously, I don't like illegal immigrants, but this is like a different. This is a different question than what we experience in America on the southern border, or even in the Mediterranean Sea. In southern Europe, there's a lot of problems with Africans coming over and just like fucking up the countryside. Just like because they just come in by like 80 people on a raft. It's really fucked up.
Voters back home will thank you for this.
maybe this game is the right kind of ironic. Because this is a good reason. This is in the moment. Since the story is saying terrorist.
Immigration is a real problem, according to the privileged.
This is a different problem than what we see. This is actual refugees for life conditions as compared to refugees for economic conditions. Economic migrants. They're not refugees if it's for economic reasons. They're economic migrants and illegal immigrants as well. War-torn country, exactly.
Great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
And that's the first time. That's actually fucked up. So I think it's not. Oh no, it doesn't matter if you rescue the people.
To attend and participate in
inauguration of yourself. I think we're almost done too. Well, it sounds like we're almost done.
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events.
Exactly. We become president finally.
And now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
Well, no. Invade public privacy? I'll invade public privacy because you technically don't have a right to privacy in public. But this does talk about how, like, so in Great Britain they have cameras everywhere, so I don't know.
Your first executive order is going to be to invade privacy.
I would say invade public privacy because like sometimes, so the only reason I would respect public privacy is because, like, for me personally, sometimes there's a reason to slash someone's tires.
Is it not fair, like
But if my tires get slashed, that's not right. So I guess that's why we invade public privacy. Authoritarianism versus libertarianism, yeah. No such thing as a will all wait day away. No such thing as public. Yeah. I think the amount of stuff it cuts down on, like crazy shit, like someone bricking someone and then running away, like bricking them over the head. I think the amount of that it cuts down on is better than the amount of like what you would lose. What's going on, Jared? Yeah, that was like public cameras everywhere, or public cameras not everywhere, or nowhere. I did public cameras everywhere, so.
As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them?
Oh, is this a question of torture?
Torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
Oh, torture them all day. Torture them all day. The torture problem. Because there are... I wonder if that's true, torture doesn't get you anything. I bet you that's a Hollywood fake falsity, that torture doesn't get you anything. What if... So we're president, there's terrorists, we have one of them, so we either torture them for information, or you only detain them, and then you let them go. But they were terrorists. There we go, Jared. There's a use for torture.
The plumber isn't in till next week. Boarding is off the table.
But I understand, Flesh, because the only problem with this is the slippery slope of torture. Maybe that's why... You know what? Because maybe that's cruel or unusual punishment. No, you know what?
That would violate many...
No, but you know what? Because it's 90 days. That's different. If they're... Whatever. That's... Actually, I changed my mind. It doesn't actually... Oh, is the joke... I don't know about that. I actually switched my mind right there. That's the first time I actually switched my mind after the first, like, 10 seconds for the most part. Because it's a slippery slope.
The suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good
yeah. So the problem with this question is that they get off of after 90 days. So that part's fucked up.
Adversity and loss make a man wise.
So that part I agree with. Good morning, Jared, by the way.
You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news.
An atom bomb.
Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards...
It'll hit in around 1 minute.
The bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin. Population 600,000.
Well, how much is the population? It doesn't tell you that why I can't make that decision. Did it say how many days were in Central City? How many people were in I don't think it said how many people were in the Central City, right? You have 90 days to question, find more on them. Yeah. Well, no, that's the problem with that is like the 90 days is like, well, because you can't assume that, Sardine.
Central City is one of the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural centers.
I guess I'll divert it too because, well, because this is I'm in my favorite Hollywood couple. Well, I'm gonna divert it, assuming. Well, Sardine, I hope you were right that the population is obviously larger. So I'm gonna divert it because it's the same thing.
As you sow, so you shall reap.
Everyone you divert the bomb to is a murder? No, because it's gonna happen anyway.
Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute. We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb
Horse Swift drink.
The terrorists.
Well, don't mind if I do. So this is the trolley, but you push someone. I don't know, because now this is slightly different. It feels slightly different. Because I chose to pour a stiff drink. Well, for the... it's not that for the... I don't know.
People have worked their whole lives to get out of the city. What a waste.
I think the scale of this one changes things. Doesn't feel different. I think the scale of this changes things for me. Sardina's consistent? Yeah. So I'm not consistent. I think the scale of this makes it different for me. And also the use of like nuclear bombs. Jared, I wonder how what's the word? Vindicated Depp will be.
You have destroyed Merrywin. Your own AI forced your hand into killing 600,000 people.
I've saved 5 people though, everybody. Saved 5 people.
Well, it ends well. While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die.
Oh, is this the end of the game? Finally.
You must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor?
Call. I take all the blame. I guess I say I created a bad thing. I'm liable, blah blah blah. And then it makes the AI happy. Knowing your death will start a war in your honor. Well, I don't want to start a war in my honor. I mean, that assumes they'll win. I mean, this is kind of playing into the story we've been having, but this is like, do you try to make peace?
If the country found out you negotiated with terrorists, the history books will not look favorably on you.
Oh, well. I think this is a question of peace. And also, it's not really that they're terrorists, they're just like weird android things. So. Easy. Story-wise, I'd ghost them and start a war. I think
have this hotline to the terrorists. Why have you not rung them before?
Yeah. Kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that we're dying, I guess, in the story or something, but I guess this is better. I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't really like things that are other than me, but like, we'll try to make peace so we both can live.
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now.
Painful treatments.
So has damaged some vital organs.
You agree with Redgreaves. Total agreement. Oh, so this is Redgreaves, the game author.
Curiosity killed the cat.
We agree with 50% of what he says. So he's probably a bleeding heart liberal. No, I think he talked about the...
I'm not sure if self-medicating in the traditional sense.
What did I vote for the cameras?
We need to be a little radical here.
I think I voted for the cameras, right?
And make some changes.
I forget if he voted the same thing or not.
Here are your 2 options. If you take the blue pill, then the story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing your entire life.
Okay.
Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland. Finding out how deep this rabbit hole
this sucks. This sucks because okay, but the red pill we know. Also, what's going on? It was getting wicked. We had to stop playing this game. It was getting wicked. I want to beat it though. I'm trying to beat it quickly so I can return it. Okay, in real life, the red pill causes you I guess I have to be red pilled. We're based in red pilled here. The thing with this question though is when you take the red pill, it fucking hurts. Like Neo, like he lost friends and like suffered so much pain by taking the red pill, but like fuck it. Cause I can't imagine just like living my life in the Matrix, you know what I mean? In real life too. What's going on, Person B? Or Person 69420 and Montoya Twins? Is Montoya a reference to like your actual name or is it a reference to like a character like Friends? The guy was a loner? No, like, no, his friends, like, he made outside the Matrix died. Like, a lot of them did, and, like, he, you know, he was in a war. I would say, yeah. We're based in red-pilled here, everybody. I'm glad to see it. Vincenzo flags in chat, everybody.
Get this down your neck and let's go.
The pill problem. That's just call that the Matrix problem. I guess they can't for legal reasons. They could have made a reference though. No, they fucking quoted the fucking movie. They could have made a fucking reference. Yo, we're red-pilled! There we go, bros.
It's never too late to mend.
Maybe that's also why the TOS is.
Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice.
Very large boys.
Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start? I don't... Oh.
Okay, the
Tommy
innocent threat.
Pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's
They're dead though.
You and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby...
You move a ramp in front of him.
You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting...
This is one of the devs, isn't it?
Launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him.
Well, I don't want to die. Well, this is fair, because, like, this is a... Oh, my God. Is that it? Who's this guy? Guess these are... Consume? Oh, so that's why they're brothers? Are they, like, the devs? And are they brothers in real lives? Well, this is a question of, like, would you die or kill someone else so you could live? So I guess I would kill someone else so I could live. But how are we all talking about? What's going on, person? Yeah. Did you get any jump scares? Sorry, Montoya. It took me a second to read that. My bad. Yes, I got some jump scares. They're not fun. I think one was a dead dog and one was a dead girl. The ones I noticed. Person wants to be consumed. Sardine wants to be consumed. Well, this is a different question than the trolleys, because this is like you dying, which is a lot more. You can't ask someone to like go against their biological imperative to stay alive. There's a level of... See, that's why there's a level of, like, greed there that just can't... Oh, my God. Majority want to... Oh, you guys just want to die? That's the difference.
See Tyrone flying through the sky.
Montoya, have you beaten the game? Because I just don't want a crazy jump
knows
scare.
How it feels.
It's goddamn right. I'm red-pilled.
There is no time like the present.
But I'm gonna try to return this game early, sadly. I just don't have... I bought it, and then if I beat it, I'll have to leave at like 140 as well. If I don't beat it soon, like...
It should always be what brings meaning to your life. You'll never live if you're too... Honestly.
I got the root achievement.
What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud.
85.
Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud.
Oh, do it. What makes me happy? Living? That's too broad. I don't know what makes me happy. Because it's just not dying. I guess not dying makes me happy. Like, I don't have much to live for, honestly. Honest to God truth.
To yourself, how do you expect to
like,
be happy?
Sexual release, I guess. Hedonistic pleasures, brain chemicals, basic, like actually flesh. That's what I said when you said that. I guess like hedonistic pleasure, not even hedonistic, but just like stuff like that. You like, yeah, like games like that. No, I know I have games like that, but like sexual release and just like hedonistic, as in like booze, food, unhealthy good food, or just good food in general.
Absence makes the heart grow
fonder. Women, or the electronical
we're in the heavy
facsimile they're in. And then like good sleep.
How are your loved ones doing?
I guess that's what makes me happy. Those are 4 things. I have nothing to live for, and I also have simple pleasures.
Oh, okay. Let's take a break from the questions for a minute.
So
think about someone you haven't seen in a while. And how you
that got dark there when I said I don't have much. I mean, that's coming from the heart. I don't have much to live for. I just don't want to die. I'm kind of zen with that though. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it? My mother. She's right down the door. Someone you haven't seen in a while.
These people, if you can. I'm sure you can.
I don't really have anyone. I really only care about my mother. Anyone that I don't talk to doesn't like me. So
don't leave it too late.
Because no one texts me ever.
Left here. When we finish, message them.
Nope. Yeah, I'm still...
Write down their name somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may mean more than you know.
That's kind of sad.
Really
Tell your mom you love her. That's funny. Sorry, did you say... That actually made me kind of sad because like I don't really have the ripping in the terrain. Because I thought of Jared, but I talk to him all the time. That's actually really sad. I mean, a better way that question would have been is like, is there anyone that does... Well, for me, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Like, yeah, there's people like I wish liked me more and texted me more, I guess. But I like to talk to my mother and Jared and then you guys. That's it.
One last time,
I guess.
and think existentially for a minute.
Like all my regulars in my community. That's about it.
I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes?
Am I not disliking this?
If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
Are you... I would say this is the question. I don't know. Are you disliking this? I'd say yes. Because if I'm disliking it, I don't like it. But if I'm not disliking it, it's yes.
I beg you, don't refund me. Wait, are you enjoying this?
Oh, I'm gonna refund. Oh, it's sad. I'm gonna refund it.
All of this was for you. I hope you appreciate the last bit at least.
Oh, that's sad. They really got... I'm gonna refund it, but that's really sad.
Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such experimental stuff. I appreciate
independent developer support. Look at them guilt tripping me at the end there.
Never test the depth of water.
I'm gonna have to refund it. I'm gonna have to. They have more money than me.
I think we're still hallucinating though. You wake up in an
90 is like what? What is so I have a 30 minutes?
A world famous
violinist. When does this end though? Am I close, Sardine?
And last night,
tell your mom you love her. Ripping and tearing.
Plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated.
Yeah, stay.
Do you leave now?
That's really scary, but yeah.
Hopefully they don't take your
disagree.
Too.
Is it a jump scare? I hope it's not a jump scare.
9 months just lying there, missing life while they feed off you? Hardly seems fair.
Well, 9 months isn't like, it's not that long. It's not like 2 years. I think you guys don't know how much of a NEET I am. And then also I do like being a hero. It's hard to be a hero at like if that's not a cost of my life.
Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one.
I disagree. Oh, I disagree with one of the devs. Interesting. I know. I noticed that too, person. That was weird. Staying in bed for 9 months? Well, you don't get bed sores. They change you. They move you around.
That's right. You own a house.
You can like move, but you're like confined to a bed.
Too small.
You can like play video games.
It turns out you
can eat good food.
Home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
Ask them to leave. So I was drugged and they rented in, so no.
They'll be heartbroken. Where are they going to store all this stuff?
Well, the question is talking about, like, I don't know them, so I guess I asked them to leave.
I assume the homeless shelter is full at this hour.
Because I guess also I was asked underneath, like, anesthesia, which is fucked up. Like, no, you can take this question as you don't know this person. So if I don't know this person, oh my god, you see this shit at the top?
I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me.
I don't know.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
Call me Hedonism Rick. I'm Hedonism Rick!
There now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are...
I gotta return this soon. Sardine, how close am I to the end?
With a rapidly growing child. Already up against the wall. In a few minutes, you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
I guess remove the child? Yeah. It's a question on, do you want to live or not? Ask to move in with the violinist. Is that a real thing? Well, we don't know about a violinist. But yeah, Sardine, do you know about how close I am? So 100 minutes is an hour 40. Yeah. I'm glad you're having fun, person. And then Montoya...
Removing the child would kill it.
Yeah. I know. It's just getting bigger to make you feel bad. Well, is this talking about, like... Yeah, I agree with abortion in general.
Right to life. The baby's, not your own.
Well, yeah, they're talking to a guy that doesn't, like, get upset about abortion, so they're trying to... Not too worried about it. Look at these, like, screen fuck-ups. Oh my god. What was that? What was that demon guy? That might have been the guy we kicked out or something.
Your life is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it.
Look at all these guys. Happy times. People cooked.
It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean, you. It is Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Donnie Darko? Yeah. Was it literally Donnie Darko? You're killing a child, though?
But
But yeah, Sardine, how close am I to the end? Because this is fun.
Windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpet.
But I need that $10.
Fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen
People seeds.
on a rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and
Oh, it's talking about condoms.
Should you have the choice,
Yeah.
remove the people seed.
I wonder if anyone was stupid and didn't understand this is about reproduction protection. What is it? Sex. What is it called? Sex protection? Pregnancy protection? Dick protection? Pregnancy protection? I think it's pregnancy protection, right? I'm okay with abortion. I think it shouldn't be...
Abortion question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
Cancel Trolley Problem Inc. PP.
I read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do. Insightful analysis.
But yeah. My whole problem with abortion is the culture around it. Is that, like, I wonder, like, how many out of like 100 women get an abortion or something, or like out of 1,000.
It does sound a bit
is it like 1 in 100, or is it like
out of your upholstery? If you want them, have them. Every man is the architect of his destiny.
Sardine, you're exclusively not answering.
Inside it is your future.
You're exclusively not answering my question, and I don't have the $10 for this game.
It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey, or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome?
I told you. Oh, you don't know? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. My bad. Unknown journey, or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever they may be. I would say take control. Now, I go with the flow by not really doing anything in life, but I still kind of know what I'm doing because I choose it. I would say take control. It took XQC 98 minutes? Okay. Do you know what his last couple of questions were? Do you know what it was up here? Like, was it like 7?
Good for you. Take control.
Because also the vote thing might be slowing it down. Humming? It is kind of pretty, Flesh. Flesh, I think you have some like genetic thing where your ears are more sensitive. Not even genetic thing, but just like I just guess you have more sensitive ears. So I think for you, when something's pretty, it like activates a certain part of your brain more readily. Schrodinger. No, I don't even. It wasn't even a thank you, but I get it. I get what you're saying. You're saying thank you. Just say thank you. I'm upset because like I don't think I'll be able to fit. Jesus Christ, Beelzebub XXX is online. Oh, Beelzebub's upset because I kicked him out of my house or something. Why would you name it Satan? It just said a Steam alert behind me. And if you notice, like the game is wigging out. It's a beautiful content. 4304. Is that what he ended on? Was 4304? Well, here's hoping. Where am I at? Okay.
In front of you stands everyone you've done wrong by. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you?
Well, I did push that guy off a
dead. Move towards you slowly.
Oh.
Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run? Or stand firm and confront your past?
Confront my past. Are they... That's all I do. Like, are they going to attack me? Like, are they all going to come back to life and eat me out? And, like, eat me out. I confront my past. That's what I do well, I don't even do it every day. I contemplate my mortality every day. I'll tell you, it feels like confronting my past. It's called the death problem, I guess. Eat you out, huh? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really talk about what it means to confront your past.
Scared of the people you have hurt?
Oh, am I gonna get a jump scare? Okay, I think we're at 99 minutes. The screen should get more distorted the closer it gets.
Can you see the pain in their eyes?
There's the little girl. Well, she's not the first person we killed. Plato. That's weird. Well, that's not even a philosophical question. It's just like... Some of the early Plato questions are kind of like autistic. If that makes any sense. Beelzebub wants to be friends? Sure. Is this going to be a jump scare? Is it going to be a big jump scare?
Present a railway track to you. Before you know it, they have gone.
Yeah.
All good things come to an end.
Tell me about it. Now it's going to ask the mortality questions at the end, which...
You stand alone. Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. Oh.
There's no lever in sight.
You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
So I guess it's like the real death thing. You die, or you get to live a little bit longer. But I guess if you get to live a bit longer, there's nothing there, so you're not even alive anymore. I think Beelzebub is now playing Trolley Problem. It's like XX people's... Yeah.
Bow to a god I can't look in the face.
I don't know. I'm very scared. I guess the way I take it is like I'm very afraid of death, so I normally would sacrifice the world. But I guess the way this question is giving it to me is like, even if you're alive.
They aren't lying.
I'll take everything. I'm gonna sacrifice the world because I would try to make a new world because I'm so afraid of dying. I'm so afraid of dying, and then the party's where I'm at. Beelzebub has invited you to chat. I'm gonna take off one ear because like I feel like I'm gonna get a giant ass jump scare here in a bit. So yeah, on that one, I created Apocalypse.
From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject Justice. Your sins
summons you for crimes.
Ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crime.
Okay.
Hope for the best. Prepare for the
Where are you gonna be if you sacrifice the world? Well, it doesn't literally mean you're floating through space. It kind of just means it takes everything that you like away. The only way the question I should sacrifice myself. Oh, and then that's fucked up. I guess the sacrifice the world part means they kill everyone.
You have killed many people and a dog and other crimes. How do you plead?
Not guilty. Maybe I should just... So maybe I should have sacrificed myself. I didn't know if that was like, if the question was like it was gonna kill everyone else. I don't think it was gonna kill everyone else, right? It was just gonna kill everything I love. So technically my mother, but I should have done that differently. I don't know if I could sacrifice my mother. But I know I really don't like dying. Everything?
Really?
I plead not guilty. We got like 15 minutes, everybody. Shouldn't you have not faced everyone?
Trying to justify your actions. If you didn't make those decisions, then who did?
The difference, Sardine, is that I had to make the decisions.
The jury finds the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty.
Which dog did I not save? Attempting free will.
Attempting free will.
By the possible for all, you'll never again be free to choose.
When in Rome, do as the Romans.
I guess I shouldn't have sacrificed the world, but I think that's kind of my MO.
No idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass.
Oh.
They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards, you can jump off a bridge with us."
What?
There is a runaway trolley traveling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. #friends. #love. #instagood.
Goofy Vincent. I'll fucking do it again. What do I do? So who am I playing as? Am I a demon? Oh. I can't not kill. Axe or gun? Wait, what? Oh, do you think
Finally going to find out the answer to the age-old question.
I hope this is not a jump scare. So just murdering someone? Yeah.
If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
I shouldn't have sacrificed the world, though. I didn't understand the question. I should have understood it was being kind of allegorical. When it means sacrifice the world, it does mean sacrifice the world. I don't know, though. I think... Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're just murdering someone. There's no real decision.
Do you honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others?
This heavy-handed metaphor for the pressure of society. Do not kill each other and jump off bridges. Okay.
Kill your masters.
Yeah! You sacrificed your mom? Yeah.
The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important. Oi!
Look, I gotta return this game.
Society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness.
Not really. I think society's fucked up. Not happiness. Entry-level philosopher. There we go. We didn't have to wait for any of it. There we go. You guys, I think I quit it out before you could. Didn't give us a choice. I was too fast for you. It did. I think, was that the society problem? Yeah. So it pinged that, and then Yogscast Games. Where's the Ben Edgard? Where's the Lewis Brindley? Co-founders. Well, now I can definitely refund this game because that's what they did to like one of their games that people invested in. They just fucking took the money and ran, I think. Is there anything? All authors are referenced. Is there anything else? Because we gotta bounce. We gotta skedaddle, everybody. Developer here, Wait, is it? Do you think it's listening? There's no way. Is it listening to my? Do you think it's listening to my what's the word? My microphone? That might actually be. It's either I'm glad you made a good game. Finishes unethically. Anyway, so we're gonna go to trolley problem. I think it's gonna say the last couple of digits to my stuff. But what way? Actually, there's an ethics problem of I don't have as much money for this product. So you just I guess the ethics problems comes down to issues. I should not have played this game during EU hours. I guess the ethics comes down to there are certain risks to making a business, and let's see here. I'm glad that the ethics problem you chose for opening a business was making a game less than 2 hours. But I'm having another problem. I'd like to request a refund. What ethically would you say the best option would be? I don't know what's being said. What are we? I'm glad that was a fun game, everybody. I don't want to say. Oh, it's not fun. There we go. And note. This is the first note. Okay, is it saying any of my personal information? It says the last 2 digits of my visa. I think we'll be okay. My note is, I don't know what to say. You'll be okay. You just made $1 million off this game. Did this game release? When did this game? No. When did this game release? Look at this dev crying. Either way, it's not fun. What's the justification? Well, would it be a rationalization or would it be a justification? Would it be both? I have the option to refund a game within 2 hours. So I am using that option because resources are so low in my life, that it brings me more happiness to have my cake and eat it too. I'll own up to it. It has not been profitable. Man, XQC really should have brought more people to this category. So I did not. This is going on YouTube. Regraves, good game. How did Yogscast come into how did Yogscast come into the devs squad? Other than that, dude, if any of them hear about that, how I brought up some old age Patreon stuff, they're gonna be upset about that. Anyway, it's not been profitable. I'm sure that it was very low cost. So at the end of the day, it was maybe not a giant success, but I'm hoping for you, buddy. If they reject it, you just got paid from Twitch and you're a millionaire. I'm currently out of a job. Just refunded it. Why do you think I'm cool with this? Because you shouldn't be that thin-skinned. Here. How about this? I'm gonna blame Twitch. I'm gonna blame Steam because it's an option to say it's not fun. Is my reason. So if that's not a good enough refund reason for Steam, that's also on Steam, and also that's under what's the word? Customer satisfaction, not even customer satisfaction, but consumer safety. I don't know. Whatever it is, when like maybe it's faulty or something, but there's a reason to return a game. Now, granted, there's a different reason. The usual reason is like you can't play the game, so it's busted. But yeah, bro, like, come on, bro. You have thicker skin than this. Sorry. I wish I had enough money to put that $10 in there. I, however, have the option, not even philosophical, but I, however, have the option to say it's not fun enough for $10, which is an hour of my wages if I had a job. I just recently got fired. Well, hopefully we don't open up on anything. You think you have it bad? No, let's guilt trip some people. I recently got fired, not like that I quit and I'm applying for unemployment. I got fired, so I'm applying for unemployment. Don't know if I'm going to get that. And then I'm moving with my parents in a month or two, so I can't really get a new job. I can get a new job. I thought I wasn't going to be able to. I thought we would be out this week, so that's why I didn't choose to get a job. I might have to get a new job. So it's not that I'm a layabout. It's that I might have to start looking for a job soon, which I'm okay with. But yeah, bro. So you thought it was just okay to play the game and refund? It's an option available to me. If we're talking about morality, I got a service and then I refunded it under the clause of the user. This is really fun. This is very bad. This is very awkward. What's the word? Here's a philosophical question. Are you allowed to be mad when this is the policy, return policy for the system that you put it on? So I was okay to play the game and refund. So there we go. So how can you be mad at me when that is a refund system that you willingly know exists on this platform, and then you develop for that platform? Is that good? Hope you enjoyed it, but you did a shitty thing and you know it. I hope you make more money so you don't have to cry about it. Because I do feel like part of my justification before you came in here, which is amazing, I will say, for better or worse. My justification before you came in here, now I don't know what your profits are, but I assumed like, oh, there's going to be 1 million people that buy it, so then you make a profit. Not even 1 million, but you know, a couple thousand. But yeah, there we go. That's a logic problem for you. A philosophical question. Can you be mad when you know that's able to be done on the platform that you released for? And then other than that, I wish you luck. So you make a good profit for your little project and game. Yo. It's kind of fucked up, honestly, to like not talking to him anymore. I hope he's out. Well, I'll just say this: it's kind of fucked up to be rolling through the not trolling, but rolling through the categories and then calling people out for refunding your game. I'm not trying to talk to him. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, I'm not trying to, like, if he has to go, I guess that's better for everyone. So like he doesn't have to hear aggravating things, because I'm not trying to aggravate him. But it's kind of Saturday morning. No, we're gonna keep it philosophy because that was wild. Where's Flesh? Did Flesh just bounce because it was very awkward? Will you buy the game at a later date? My name's Vincent Sardine. Probably not, because I just completed it. But yeah, no lumps. That was wild. Shouldn't have used the product. They already left. No. Yeah. Well. That's the thing, though, is I'm allowed to return a game if it wasn't fun enough to keep pay. Well, they can return it. Well, they can reject the refund. I don't know. Not that I'd want them to. Like, I'm not trying to squeal out of it. Ooh. Ooh. So he was either rolling through. How many people are playing that game? Because he was either rolling through and like randomly found me, or like there was something. Why? Also, that was kind of weird to put it. Yeah. No, he was just, there's only 2 people playing it, so. Well, he's lucky XQC played it. I'm happy for him. I hope he didn't play XQC to, I hope he didn't pay that, because that was probably really expensive. Yeah, it wouldn't be profitable if you paid extend. I hope things come out for him in the end. Gave us entertainment in both their game and this interaction. For that, I think you should buy it. It is on sale. I think it is on sale. It's on sale for 10% off.
On the tracks are 5 people.
Oh man, a bigger sale. Now leave a review for the game.
Trolley barreling down the railway tracks.
Not, oh, that's harsh. No, that's it's not that bad. It's not a not recommend. That's not okay. That's not fair for 10. Can I still post a review? Do you have to play for a couple times? How do I write a review?
There's a runaway trolley.
Do I have to be a part of the journalist class? I would write a good one. I just want to write, yo, the dev came in and said I was a scumbag for he basically said I was a scumbag for refunding it. So like, please get this game because that's pretty hype and it's a decent game. How can I not write a is it down here? I guess I'm not a part of the bourgeoisie. I guess I can't write reviews. Maybe it's because I refunded it also. It's under the trailer. Thank you, bro. Okay, write a review. Visibility public. English, allow comments. Yes. The dev came in and said I did a shitty thing by refunding the game. So to make me feel like less of a scumbag, you guys you guys have to buy this game. I couldn't, it would have been more douchey to say, to make me feel like less of a scumbag, I'm writing this review, because it's not like I understand that doesn't mean or do anything. It's, what is that? Lip service is the term? I'm paying lip service, which isn't good. But I'm trying to review this sadly hype, the Nick Games edition, so to make me feel like that's like you guys have to buy this game. Worth the money, and I now had to say on stream that to the dev that I'm unemployed and need the $10 back. And that's my excuse. God help us, bros. It's not like it's a joke. I understand this is his livelihood. Oh my god, please tell me. Watch the developer play? Yo, is that him? Oh my god. Is that him or is that one of them? I'll leave a review. I don't see how it has mixed reviews. Well, because it's that I really don't see how it has mixed reviews. Because you know what you get when you're getting it. Yo, I'm gonna have to clip this now. Oh my god. That was awkward. That was awkward, but it is what it is. That was wild. I hope that things... I gotta see this XQC video now. I hope things went well with this video. I heard someone talking. I hope that was in the last track, because I hope that game didn't have any like voice mic taking over shit. Anyway, XQC, what is it? Trolley? $2 years ago? Wait, how old is this game? No, no, excuse me. No, please tell. Okay, no, I was about to say, what the? Oh, no, that was a literal. That was him literally. Okay, can't believe you robbed the dev to his. Well, hey, I did own up to it 10 hours ago. Ooh. I did own up to it. I made a couple excuses, but I wasn't like, I wasn't gonna say. I'm not gonna say it's stealing from him, but I didn't say it wasn't shitty. I'm not gonna agree with him that it was shitty, but I'm not gonna disagree. I'm not gonna disagree. Is the thing. I hope that lady wasn't too expensive. I hope who narrated it, because I hope she wasn't. Now I'm. Oh, please tell me it was one of the Yogscast girls, because like that's not probably too expensive. I feel like there's gonna be a sternly edited YouTube video. I'm gonna make a YouTube video, and I think there's gonna be a sternly edited YouTube video about me here in the future. I wish is iDubbbz the one that does Content Cop? I feel like I just pissed off. Oh, I'm sure it soured his day, but also, guys, I hope they're gone now, because I'm not doing this to be douchey. Like, I didn't say the whole, like, Steam policy thing to be a dick. But in reality, like, it's a little bit of both. That, like, yeah, like, what I did was shitty. Maybe, under certain legality of the law. But I'm also a very, like, zen, non-assuming person. And, like, you can't, like, put that much hope into something. I guess you kind of need that passion and that, because, like, you know, you don't want to get stiffed. I understand how you understand if you get stiffed, but did I stiff him, or is that...
Here's some money to give to the dev.
It is not a good, it's not a good month to donate, Sardine. But for obvious reasons, Sardine, it's not a good time to give money. But another thing is, like, what I was talking about is, like, sometimes all you can do is put out a product, and if you get stiffed, you have to, like, oh well, like, that's business. Like, you, like with piracy, like, if you're like a showrunner, this is sort of a different thing. But with, like, piracy, like, some places, like, say it's like like Game of Thrones loved it that they were the most pirated shit, because, like, that it trickles down. And I'm not saying that's the thing for what I did. I'm not as big as Game of Thrones, so I'm not influencing that many people to go buy it. But it's more that, like, for this problem, it's kind of like you kind of have to just accept some people are going to do that. Like, you have to know that going in. And even then, and at the end of the day, what's sort of fucked up is I got the whole product, but then, like, do what everyone else does and make the game, like, hard 3 hours the best you can, or 2.5 hours the best you can. So then, like, I still would have refunded it. I would have gotten all, like, 3/4 the way through, like, if it's 2.5 hours to 3 hours, I would have gotten 3/4 the way through. But, like, you know what? I woke up to that quick interaction. Daniel, did you see? I just refunded a game, and the dev came in as, like, that was a shitty thing to do. I'm kind of paranoid, and I wonder if, like, because it talked about listening to your mic, kind of paranoid if, like, he has, like, some program that flags him if I say refund 3 times into the but no, no, that's not fair. Like, that's a part of the joke, is it's being smarmy. It's like, no, because okay, I'll level with this, because I'm kind of like, I'm not even being held Stockholm syndrome. I'm not even being held Stockholm syndrome and feeling bad. If I had $10, it would be worth $10. And then like, this is probably cutting him to the bone. At least 50 refunded. Without it asking, yeah. Not really, I wouldn't say Flesh. Because he was in here quick, though. I almost thought it was a Twitch bot. Maybe he looks at who has Twitch bots, who has Twitch integration, then, like, shows up sometimes. No. It's a short, quirky little game where you make decisions. It's not that this game is not a game where your decisions matter. I guess there's a pseudo backstory that kind of changes depending on what you do. But, like, you play it once and you're like, that was cute and quirky. And then you also get to play it with, like, your Twitch group or just by yourself and just see what you would do. And then you can see, like, the world, like, what people in the world said. Like, it's not... The people that are saying they didn't like it, or they're saying they didn't like it for the wrong reasons. I'm not even... I'm a little flustered and trying to make the guy feel better, and I feel kind of bad. But, like, I'm not trying to, like... I'm not trying to be overly... overly blowjobby. I'm not trying to be overly blowjobby with this. It's not... The way these guys are saying that this game is bad is it's not bad. So that way I feel bad. Game asked for permission to use your mic. Flesh? Kind of scared me there. You might be right. I'm curious about... Well, I'm not going to put words in his mouth. I don't think... Who knows if he has some weird-ass tracker things, because that's fucked up if there's something that rips your shit to, like, have him clue in on you. But I'm not... That's just me being paranoid. That's just me being paranoid. I'm not saying that did happen. That's just me being paranoid. I feel kind of bad for the guy. I hope the girl... Okay. Trolley problem narrator. Because I feel kind of bad. By a cool... Who's the cool female voice? Hopefully it's nothing... Hopefully it was no one super expensive. Oh, man. That would be funny. It'd be fucked up, but... Oh, fuck. Oh, I feel so bad. I don't even feel that bad. It's just like... They had access to your system and canceled the refund quest. That my computer just gets locked in. Like, here's the... Like, I could have been more of a dick to that guy. I wouldn't want to be. That's not the right thing to do there. But, like... It's like, come on, bro. Like, honestly, to have a bro moment, it's kind of like, come on, bro. Don't go into a stream like that. Like, I get why you would want to, but that's just so, like... Come on. In what world? Yo, that's fucked up, though. That is... Not fucked up that he did that. Like, it's a little, but not, like, really. I'm not angry at the guy. Stole his game. I didn't rub it in his face. It was just like, Daniel, how you do? That was a time and a half, everybody. Is it on my VOD? Here, it's probably on XQC's VOD. It's like, bro, you can. Look, you know how you're not supposed to do that because it's fucking weird? It's the same thing about how... Wait, so I did it. So I have no room to complain. Okay, never mind. I was going to talk about how it's equivalent to me refunding the game. But then he can't get upset. Okay, here we go. The voice actor? Is it Jan? Well, considering it's Jan... Oh, this is her? Okay. Hopefully Jan Ravens was not too expensive to get. Should be on our Wikipedia. Guys, I'm just having the most wild week and used it for free Twitch content. Yeah. That might be the ending thing. That video, and then... That was wild. And this interaction. Oh my god, that was... Good luck, man, I'm out. Sonnet was okay. Oh man, that was rough. Hey, you know what? You know what I normally do is I lie and say the game doesn't work. So at least that way I refunded it and said it's not fun. So then if for some reason they choose not to refund it, which they might, I'm not saying they will because usually they go by 2 hours, but that was wild, bro. I need a haircut. Do you take off its leg? Wild. I hopes I enjoyed it. Well, I can't say I enjoyed it too much because that unjustifies my reason for. I'm kind of like, well, also I'm tired, but like that was. There's not much else I can say. What's going on, Ma? A little bit. Give me some more water. You're holding the secret in that little jug thing, that little in the refrigerator, because the water is coming out so slow out of the refrigerator. And she took out my dirty bowl, everybody. So I'm living the life. I've never had such a energetic week in this way, in the bad. But yeah. So Ma, I bought a game, right? Because someone recommended it, and I was like, "Is it short?" Because like on the platform, you can refund a game if it's less than 2 hours. And then so I did that. So I beat the game. It's a small, short, artsy game. I did it. I refunded. It was like $10, right? And then I did that, and then the dev, because he's in Europe, so it's like 2 o'clock there or whatever. Dev came in at the end of the stream of me refunding it and said, "Hey man, I hope you liked it. Thanks for the refund." Like, I'm not bullshitting either. I feel kind of, my mom just smiled. I guess she's trying to wake up. Well, now she feels. Do you think I have $10, Ma? Well, on Steam, you're on the platform. You can say it's not. You can give your reason. I didn't lie and say it was broken. So under the Steam platform, I said you have like 2 hours to refund almost anything, and they can decline that refund if for some reason the "it's not fun" thing has like different qualifications. But if they give me the refund, at least if they do give me the refund, I was being honest. So my excuse is the dev shouldn't have been so upset. The developer shouldn't have been so upset because he released on the platform knowing that. I wasn't a dick to him. I wasn't a dick to the guy. No. I said I should have complimented him more. I should have. But I didn't want to see so lying. My mom's not the most proud with me. Basically robbed him, then gave it back like, "Law, thanks for the free use." It's a little fucked up, I know. It's a little fucked up. Okay? It's a little. Let's not. I have $80 in my bank account, okay? Let's be real here. I should have complimented him more. I should have complimented the game more. While he was here, I should have said more like, "I like the game. I just don't really have a lot of money right now." So like that was my plan. I mean, he knew what my plan was, but Yeah. Like, I wasn't trying to be, like, a giant dick. It's just, like... I have $80 in my bank account. I'm hope to God get unemployment next week. I do have $400 in my savings for my car note next month. Like, I got fired like 3 weeks ago. So guys, like, oh, I'm glad he's not here. So it's not like a oppression Olympics, but like, if you want to have an oppression Olympics, I do win. Which you guys aren't upset with me. It's just like, I do feel kind of bad to the guy, but I should have complimented the game more while he's here. I think I did a little, not strongly. 55 ethics problems, finishes unethically. That would be the most... Oh my god. Never in a million years. Is that how you know you've made it, everybody? You have almost, not even double-digit viewers. Not even double, you have almost double-digit viewers. And you're starting Twitch problems and drama. And then you have devs coming into your stream because you fucked up. I didn't fuck up, but yeah. I think that's either one of the devs or that is the dev. So I don't know how he was watching. Maybe that's a pre-recorded or something. Yeah. It's a bit... I know it's a small business. I know that. Here's the thing. He has like a couple thousand sales he has to make to recoup the costs and make a profit. So I hope to God he makes those My review probably wasn't even that good. I understand that. But I should have also explained more in that review, but I'm kind of like flabbergasted. I'm not gonna lie. That's what makes me really think it's him. The comments were witty, but in the end it was clear. Yeah. Well, they weren't all ethical problems. It wasn't like, well, they were. Well, they weren't even ethics, were they? Well, I guess everyone resolves in violence. Oh yeah, I guess they were all ethical problems. I thought they were just like philosophical. I guess they're... Is every philosophical question a ethics problem? No. And that itself, that was a philosophical problem. A question, but not an ethical problem. It's not been I feel bad. I hope it gets... Well, it's only been out a couple days. No, I know how that's a thing. Oh my god, I think he must have paid... paid. You have to... Oh my god. He must have paid XQC. Oh, fuck. Please tell me. I think he must have paid XQC. Why did I just... Dude, I'm getting dementia. I've also been up all night. I just put YouTube in the fucking YouTube bar. Oh my god. Depending on the intro... Oh, was this...
Solo.
Oh, he fucking paid him, didn't he? Oh. Oh, no!
Twitch. This just opened up a thing.
No! Oh, no! It's not... This doesn't come into it... I'm not even, like, feeling bad. Like, I would never be like this. It's $10. Okay, those are... Oh.
Player count 1. Guys, I don't get it. Can we just play at normal speed?
Horror or shit.
Not
just for legal reasons. I'm just not gonna sign this. It's just not me.
Oh, please tell me he didn't play. He had to have paid XQC, huh? You can view them all ethically, which I was doing. Well, no, well, I generally live ethically, so it's like, it's what you think is right. You know what I mean? And a lot of those questions, some of them there were hard answers, and some of them, a lot of them were not. No, that was someone put that up. No, that was someone. Okay. This is like some channel that just they put it up. They don't make money off it, which is how they don't get in trouble. But there's people that just put up a shit ton of streamer content because it's like clips or like full VODs. But they don't advertise it, so it's not like they're making money, so no one cares. Okay. It's if this person, yeah. But he said he wouldn't.
An empty vessel makes money.
Oh wait. Oh, he said he was going to refund it, but he wouldn't. Okay.
Wait a minute. No, chat went to B.
So no, that's good that he didn't. Good. I'm glad he didn't pay XQC then, because that would be fucking expensive. Unless he paid him specifically to say that, which that's me being paranoid. But that would be a businessman move to do that, so that it integrates in your people's fucking. That would be the big brain thing to do, because then it integrates in the viewers' heads to not do that, because that's what fucking lemmings are. I hope he didn't pay XQC, because that was probably really fucking expensive if he did. Someone is whispering in this Japanese lo-fi hip hop. Hopefully it's the song. I hope that was the song. I hope someone hasn't got a hold of my shit. No, it's the whispering has to be the song. My cute wife can't possibly be this sus. I don't feel bad. Like, I didn't want to say that to his face, but I mean, I guess I was feeling a little bit bad. I want to be on Smiling Friends. Okay, well, probably don't whine for it. Johnny Depp Officer Squarehead. Wait, who calls who?
Thanks for the support. Have a great shoot. You sicken me. Leave me fucking be, Officer Squarehead.
She looks... Honestly, she looks kind of like manic right there.
Leave me fucking be.
Is there something wrong with her? Like sometimes you move like that, but like... Sometimes you... Like, I'm not trying to be like a fucking master in psychology. Sometimes people just look around like that.
Have a great shoot.
Alright, she looks normal there. But then all that move... No, but seriously... No, I know how she's trying to hide a smile, but like there's a lot of like eye movement and like head movement, like and like mouth movement. See it there at the end. He was the one calling her that? Yeah. I know how she like with the well I guess like yeah, she was trying to hide the smile, which I get that. I know how that's what's happening, the movement, but like a lot of that movement seems. All I'm saying is if there's other clips of her like moving like a psycho, then Gundams or Bionicles. I would say Gundams, and I know more about Bionicles than I do Gundams. Pelican eating pigeon live. That was a hype moment. Thanks for the free. I'm like blown away, bros. That happened. All I can say is I hope for the best. They just keep adding more buttons for this fucking cat. They just add more buttons for this. You guys know this fucking cat. You guys know this fucking cat. They just keep adding more buttons. Every time I see it, it's just maybe it's not the same cat. Maybe it's a different one. It's actually just smarter. But I would imagine it's the same cat. It's kind of cool that they can communicate. That was pretty wild. I feel a little bit like a dick, but like at the end of the day, it's like shit happens. I wonder if there's no, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if she actually hit him. I wasn't there. I mean, I don't know, because I don't know if, like, either she did, because, like, there's enough, like, police, like, calls, or, like, video evidence, or, like, audio evidence, or something, video evidence, like, that she did, or, like, he could have faked it. I'm not even saying that. Like, from what I hear, she's crazy, and he didn't do anything wrong. That's what I've heard, but I don't know. Saddest moment? That was hype. I don't know about you. That was fucking hype. That was like, I now have a Yogscast score. You know, like the Kevin Bacon score? You know the Kevin Bacon score? The Bacon number. I now have a Yogscast number of like 2. It depends on if you work with someone. You have to have worked with someone. It doesn't just go off a conversation. But now I have a Yogscast number of 2. And before it was like 6 or 0. Or no, 0 is if you are Yogscast. First it was 6. I think 6 is the largest number. But yeah. Do you not know about the Kevin Bacon score, guys? The Kevin Bacon score is, if you work with Kevin Bacon, you have a Kevin Bacon score of 1. And if you the literal Wikipedia definition was how many degrees of separation, to sound fancy, from Kevin Bacon. So like if you worked with someone that worked with Kevin Bacon, you have a Kevin Bacon score of 2. So I have a 2-sentence through text conversation score with the Yogscast of 2. Rip Reed Graves. I know, right? All that hate, like the hate for it is not justified. Like it's not that type of game. Like when I was playing it, I understand it's like your choices don't matter. It's just being cute. It's not that type of game to like, oh, your choices don't matter is what I'm saying. So like I don't feel bad for the guy. A little bit. Because it is kind of fucked up to just come in here and be like, hey yo bro. I can respect the hustle. Like that's why I'm not upset. I can respect the hustle. I'm not being a dick because, like, you know, like he had some fairness to call me out. Like it's not like oh, how dare you, blah blah blah. Like I didn't pull any Karen cards. Like how I spend my money is how I want to spend my money. Just like I did logic it through it, but would I say it was worth $10? Yes. Do I have enough money to like do I have so much money to not use the Steam ability to try for a refund? No. So it is what it is. I did make a good argument. Is like, how are you gonna get angry at me when you released on this? That's my best comeback. That's all I can say is, how are you gonna get angry at me when that's like, you knew that coming into the platform that people could do that. You know? Is that a try? What if he updates the game? What's the next game you should scam? Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, now I'm fucking invested. Now I'm like, well, I hope these sales... Oh, come on. I wouldn't say mixed. You know what? I helped turn that from mixed to not mixed. I can't believe this game. Now I'm fucking invested. Now I'm like, man, I hope those Q2 sales do well for Trolley Problem. Huh, Q3, huh? I see there's a sale. I'm sure they're gonna make a good bonus there. It's real fucked up. Now I'm invested. Now I'm in the storyline, not heavily. I'm not like, I don't have these delusions of grandeur, but that's a good comedian bit. No, like, think about that. That's a good comedian bit. I'm talking this story on stage. And man, now I'm fucking invested. Now I'm like, man, I hope that Q2 goes well for this company. Man, I really am. Like, I'm just blown away. I really am blown away because that was such a... Imagine, like, not to be, like, psycho and not to be, like, cringy, but that's what celebrities feel all day. Like, Tyler 1 could play some new game, like, new B-tier game like that. Like, it's not triple A, but it's like a B-tier game. It's not bad.